What's up, guys? I want to start a series on knives. Now, knives are a tool that every good, smart survivalist and prepper is going to have in your equipment. But like most tools, there's not a one size fits all. You can use, for example, using wrenches as an analogy, you can use a crescent wrench on a lot of stuff, but it's never going to do as good a job as a specifically sized wrench or socket for the job you're doing. You run a lot larger risk of screwing something up, not being able to do the job as easily per se. So having the right tool for the right job is always a wise choice. Knives being tools, different knives do different things as they're designed. So what that means is you're probably going to want to have multiple different knives in your gear or available to you, depending on the job that you want it to do. The problem that comes in with that, if any of you are like me, not only am I on a fairly tight budget for the most part, but I've also not just have myself, but I've got my family to think about in equipping each one of them. So if you start getting into multiple knives, and each knife is expensive for now multiple people, you can start racking up some serious change in a hurry. But what I ended up doing was I started searching out good quality knives, but that were at a really good price point. Maybe they're not the top of the line creme de la creme. They're not the Ferraris and Lamborghinis of the knife world. They're more kind of like the Ford pickup trucks, the Toyota pickup trucks of the car world. They're just simple and functional, not overly glamorous or anything like that, but they do the job. And what I found was, well, in the past, that's always been hard. Because if you got a knife at a decent price point, it oftentimes and more often than not wasn't all that good of a knife. The quality just wasn't there. The design of the knife just wasn't there. The blade steel wasn't all that good, etc. Here recently, though, that's been drastically changing. There are a number of good knife companies putting out good quality, functional knives at what started blowing me away of some really decent, awesome price points, to be honest with you. Now, I'm going to do some videos, and I thought about just doing one, but it ended up being a really long video. And I thought it might be better to do separate ones. That way I can tailor each one to the knives that I'm talking about. Because I've got a couple of different ones from a couple of different manufacturers that I want to propose and recommend to you. Now, I'm not going to do any knife reviews. I'm not a knife reviewer. I'm just a user. If you want to see really, really good reviews, there's a number of different good channels right here on YouTube of guys that do actual real knife reviews and do some just awesome work at it. My favorite has become Gideon's Tactical. I'll put a link in the description to his channel, and I'll try to put a link right here. We'll see if it actually works. I've had problems with those pop-up links working, but we'll try it and see. But Gideon's Tactical, definitely will have a link down in the description box. Aaron just does some great knife reviews, very practical, very thorough in my opinion. Just can't say enough good things. His reviews and stuff, coupled with some others, have really pointed me into some directions that I didn't even know existed, and has opened up a whole new awesome world for me, because it's become so much easier to not only to equip myself but the rest of my family with our blades and stuff. So the point of all this is just to say that you got to have different tools for different jobs. Knives are not all made the same. The shape and design of the knife, from the handle to the blade shape, the blade grind, the kind of steel, the kind of handles on the knife. There's just a myriad of things to take into consideration with with what you want to do. Now, obviously, if you're here on my channel, it's, you know, preparedness, survival, that sort of thing. And I kind of encompass a broad range of that genre, because that's how I prepare, okay? If you're looking for strictly a tactical knife, per se, you're going to want to go one direction. If you're looking for a bushcraft knife, you're going to go another direction. A survival knife, you're going to go another direction. There's just, you're going to be all over the place, which is fine. You just need to understand that, depending on what you're wanting to do, what your focus is, etc. You got to have multiple knives. That's what I'm saying. So, with that all said, I'm going to get into some of these bad boys, and we'll start talking. Keep in mind, as you're watching all these, if you watch through all of them, that my focus is on functionality and cost. I need my knives to be affordable, but at the same time, I need quality and durability, okay? That's what I want. So, this, let me caveat this too, because I can already hear this popping in. I am not knocking expensive high-end knives, okay? There are some awesome high-end knife makers out there. You guys that have got them, rock them out. I would love to be able to outfit my family, everybody, with a couple of different $100, $200, $300 a piece knives. I'd love to. I ain't got the budget for that. I don't even have it for myself, much less to do my whole family. So this is for you guys that are on a budget and still need a good knife, okay? I'll try to offer you my thoughts, what I've got, why I've got it, and, you know, commentary therein. So let's go ahead and get started with the first one, and hope you like this series. I'm not going to ignore the other stuff, you know, that we've been doing. Just right now, just trying to juggle things and time-wise and all that, get everything lined up. So this is just kind of the intro for this this knife series. So take care, guys. Hope you like the different ones, and we'll talk at you again soon.